9.6 kilometres then. As I said, 1 short lap and 6 long laps. They should have spread out a little bit by the time they for the first time. But how's into every race now? And he is so confident, didn't he? Wasn't he? He voted very early about himself being a winner.
The senior men's cross country first vote, Jakob Ingebrigtsen voting for himself. He also voted for Ingeborg. Other scenarios, if you truly think you can win, and you've shown over the years that you deserve that. You deserve.
Keres, Emil Keres, the British champion, he could be up there in the top half dozen or so. He's looking supreme.
You would want it to be a hard run. You're trying to think, have I got the skills to beat Jakob Ingebrigtsen? To be fair, if you've run 2:05, you might be the few. He fancies his chances over a marathon. Many of the other men in this field, they're going to be scratching their heads because Ingebrigtsen's good on steeple, he's good on 15, he's good on 5. He's surely really keen to capitalise on a depleted French team. The French really do still have high quality athletes here today in Italy, but without the likes of Jimmy Gressier and Hugo Hay. He's pushing to the fore now. He's been very vocal about he'd love to take this gold medal here in front of a home crowd, but it makes me, I think following someone like Jakob Ingebrigtsen, that's not a bad race. I think that's risky, and it could be problematic later on. Emil Keres, one of the front runners for the Great Britain Northern Ireland team, just coming through though. Great Britain team.
Oozes power, he oozes smoothness. Mind you, Krippe here, looking lovely, isn't he? Really good cadence. And that's a great shot. I love these side-on shots when you get Ingebrigtsen's done it. And other athletes are training for that, aren't they? They're adjusting their training to cope with that technique. So the days of Ovet and Cram and co, where you'd run a 52.53 last lap, and maybe run 3:32, 3:34 in the championships, are long gone. And I like him in, but he just lengthens his stride. He's got a slight forward lean anyway, Hannah, and he just leans into it a little bit more, lengthens the stride, applies a bit more power, almost like just gradually pressing an accelerator. Abraham and Krippe in 4th and 5th, and Abraham has gone past Krippe. That would suggest that the surge from Krippe has maybe faltered as Ingebrigtsen has a little glance over his shoulder, and there it is, that pitter-patter style of Ingebrigtsen on this upslope, we should call it, because he goes through, and the gap all of a sudden, it's so bizarre. It's like an optical illusion. In the space of 20 seconds, it goes from
9th European gold medal, his 6th successive gold medal at this European cross-country championships. He is
going to be gold again at these European Athletics cross-country championships for Jakob Ingebrigtsen's medals. Belgium, the 4th place, with their next scorer, Valentin Gondouin, on 20th, but a non-scorer. What those guys are doing now, it's a tough one because he led at sub 3:30 pace in Doha, in Eugene, and yet got out kicked by Jake Whiteman. So he's just got to get stronger. And at 22, we know he will get stronger. Answers on a postcard to how you beat Jakob Ingebrigtsen.
Well, nobody had the answer.
So you sat back and waited, and you kind of just knew you were going to take it. Talk about your strategy.
I tried to relax during the race. I knew it's 10 kilometers. It's a long race for me, so I needed to save my energy and do a good race in total. So I tried to go a little bit faster on the straights and then get maybe first to the hills, so the rest could maybe run past me, and then we'll be on the top with the castle all together. But it was a tough race, and I'm really happy with the outcome.
Yeah, they tried to go at you with 2 laps to go, but you just played it perfectly like a pro. You just knew you were going to take it.
I've been doing a lot of good training, and I've been feeling really good the last couple of weeks, and everything has going according to plan. So I knew that I was in a great shape coming here, but again, you don't know the course, and don't know your competitors. So I think all in all, a great race, a lot of fun. But now back to normal training and prepare for my next race.
You ran that last hill. You ran that hill like you were Mr. Cross Country, and that downhill as well. They were just expertly run.
I mean, I've done a couple of cross country races in my life, but every course it's different. But it's all about getting up the hill easy and then try to relax downhill and on the straights. But it felt good.
And you've never lost a European cross-country title ever. You've always won. What does that feel like?
It feels pretty good, of course. That's what you want. You want to perform well But sometimes you never know. You could be sick or you could have a minor injury. But it's a lot of fun, and I think I'm lucky to be healthy and to be in every race and performing well. So of course I'm really happy with that. At the same time, this is what I train for, and but so do everyone else.
Indoors?
What?
Indoors? Any indoors?
Yes, I'll try to do some races. That's of course what I like, but again, it's the outdoor season that's the most important. So, but if I'm healthy and I feel good, then I'll try to run some races.
All right, man. Congratulations on another win.
Thank you so much.